Hey guys, it's Sharice here, CEO and founder of Wear Your Confidence. I'm back. And as you know, maybe you don't know, it's time for another fun series. And so this time, we're talking about thoughts. If you didn't know, it is thought season. Yeah, I need you to be like those thoughts. Thought. She's a thought. He's a thought. We're all thoughts. Hey! Make sure you subscribe to the channel and check out the previous videos if you haven't already. Let's get into it, shall we? According to Urban Dictionary, the definition of a thought, so it's like an acronym. So it stands for that hoe over there. That hoe over there. Over yonder. A woman who pretends to be the type of valuable female commodity who rightfully earns male commitment until the man discovers that she's just a cheap imitation of a good girl who is good only for mindless relations, not relationships or respect. Oh, my Lanta. Why, Sharice, would you want us to think like a thought? Why do you want us to be a thought? Why is it thought season? What are you saying right now? So glad that you asked. Oh wait, there's more to this definition. Let's keep reading. This is fun. They generally dress in cheap clothing, try to act like they're better than they really are, or think they're not trashy, but high class when they're nothing close to classy. They demand respect, money, gifts, dates, but do nothing to deserve any of it. Because they do not have any self-respect, no manners, low self-esteem, little education, and on top of that, they are trashy. It doesn't say trashy, but they are trashy because they have no self-worth. That is the definition of a thought, according to Urban Dictionary. And I want to take this negative and make it into a positive. I want everyone to be a thought. Let's all be thoughts. So it's thought season, guys, and you know I have a fantabulous acronym for that. Thinking highly of thyself. So that's why it is thought season. It is time for us to think highly of thyself. Thy meaning ourselves. Just trying to add a little King James version action there to the acronym. So we're thinking highly of ourselves. We're thinking positively about ourselves. Why? Because that's the only way to get by in this world. People are so rude and mean and disrespectful. And if you don't think highly of yourself, if you don't have any type of self-esteem, you don't see yourself as a good person, a great person, a person with something to offer in the world, you will feel less than. You will actually start acting like an Urban Dictionary thought. So I don't want you to be a thought over there. I don't want you to think like a hoe over there. What I want you to do is to think highly, have a high self-esteem, see yourself as a precious jewel. When I say that it's thought season, it's time for us to transform our thinking so that we can live a transformed life. It's time for us to see the glass as half full instead of half empty. You have value. If no one has ever told you that before, you have value. I saw a message a couple months ago with Ty Tribbett. He had $100 bill.
What the girl?
And he took the $100 bill and he was crushing it. Oh, he crushed it. He stepped on it. He did the Harlem Shake on it. He did the 1-2 step on it. This $100 bill has gone through so much crap. It's been crumpled on. It's been all that on. Even though you've gone through some things, let's say you've been trampled on mentally, you've been talked about, mistreated, disrespected, just because you've gone through all of that, it doesn't mean that you've lost your value. And after I saw that, I was like, yo, that's deep. Just because you've gone through some mess, Just because, let's say you've had daddy issues. Let's say every single guy that you've talked to has disrespected you. They put their hands on you, made you feel like crap. That does not determine your value. You are still valuable. You're still beautiful. Let's say you've applied to so many jobs. You've been rejected. Rejected here, rejected there, rejected by family. That does not determine your value. You are still valuable. Another thing is you can't allow nouns to get into your life, into your head, and trip you up. What are nouns? Person, places, things. Change your circle. Who do you hang with? What are they talking about? Are you hanging with real life thoughts? Or are you a real life thought? Do you think highly of yourself to change your circle? Who are your top 5 people in life? Like, they're thoughts, and not the good kind. Might need to change them. What really matters is what your heart is like. You got to do a heart check. What's in your heart? What are your tendencies? Do you tend to be on the mean side? Do you tend to be on the lying side? Do you tend to be on the thought side in real life? Like, are you really an Urban Dictionary thought? Or do you tend to be on the nice side, the pleasant side, the friendly side? What is your heart like? So, with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it is thought season. It is time for us to think highly of ourselves, no matter what it is that we've been through, no matter what it is that we are going through. Keyword is through. Knowing that troubles do not last forever. It may seem like forever. It may seem like a long time, but there's good news. It's gonna get better. Make sure you share this, subscribe to the page, and as always, don't forget your confidence, and don't forget to be a thought. Not an Urban Dictionary one, but one who thinks highly of themselves. Thinks highly of thyself. Ting! I got it. Thanks for watching.
You got it. Go ahead. You've been beaten. You've been bruised. You've been twisted. You've been thrown down time after time, but you still got value. Just because you took a hit don't mean you lost value. You're still amazing. You're still fearfully and wonderfully made. You still got